madam.
So we'll have the PMA class. So last class we had discussed about price elasticity of demand. Is it complete? Price, income, cross price elasticity. Have you calculated one, two questions? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. And price elasticity of supply, we have complete?
No, it is it too bitter.
It is?
Last, ma'am, price elasticity of supply. We have done two questions regarding that.
Price elasticity of supply is finished. Isn't it?
Ma'am, we have done two questions.
Two portions.
Two questions.
Two questions. Two questions you have completed. Hmm?
Hmm.
Just a minute. I'll just share the screen. This is new chapter. No. Let me ask you the question. Price elasticity of supply. Then income elasticity of supply we have completed. And this supply, this is the price elasticity of supply. This we have completed or not? Percentage change in quantity by percentage change in price. Percentage change in quantity means quantity supplied here. Have we finished this discussion of this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Then we have discussed the questions. Two questions we have discussed. What you are saying actually? I don't follow. Okay, we were discussing the question, previous question. Let us discuss that. Two questions you have discussed. One and two you have discussed.
Yes, mom.
Okay, okay, yes, ma'am. Then we will start with the third one. Draw the demand curve if the demand for salt is perfectly inelastic in Raulkela market. What is the value of price elasticity of demand here? I am reading the question. Draw the demand curve. Everybody draw the curve in your copy. If the demand for salt is perfectly inelastic in Raulkela market, what is the value of price elasticity of demand here? What will be the value of price elasticity of demand here? Second portion. Third question means third bit. If 400 kg of salt is demanded at rupees 15 per kg, how much salt will be demanded if the price of the salt increases to 30 rupees per kg? Third question is, if 400 kg of salt is demanded at price 15 rupees per kg, how much salt will be demanded if the price of the salt increases to 30 rupees per kg? You write the answer and draw the diagram. What will be the diagram of demand curve? If price elasticity is perfectly inelastic, if the demand for salt is perfectly inelastic, 5C, then what is the price elasticity of demand here? How much is the price elasticity of demand here? And salt, if 400 kg of salt is demanded in Raulkela market, at rupees 15 per kg, how much salt will be demanded if the price increases to 30 rupees per kg?
It remains same.
400.
Ma'am, remain same.
What is your, what will be the demand curve? What will be the shape of the demand curve?
It's parallel to the price axis.
Parallel to y-axis demand curve. Okay. So quantity will be how much? Q is
Same.
how much? Maximum
40 for 400 kg.
400 kg.
kg. Yeah. You have to show OQ1 or OQ at Q is equal to 400. P is equal to, you have to show P1. P1 is equal to 30. You will show P2 is equal to, sorry, P1 is equal to 15 and P2 is equal to 30. That you have to show. P1, P2, demand curve. P and Q. Demand curve is a vertical straight line, which means there will be no change in the consumption of salt when there is in Bhubaneswar market or in Raulkela market, whatever the name it is, and the demand curve is a parallel to y-axis, a vertical straight line, and there will be no change because quantity demand does not change when for any change in price in case of perfectly inelastic demand. As the salt is facing a perfectly inelastic demand in the market, so the market quantity will be 400. Market price can increase from 15 to 30. That is what you have to write. So in this way, you have to calculate the questions. You have to write the questions just by understanding the values, but just by finding that whether you have to find out the questions in question what is asked. Write one more question, then we will go to 18th chapter. Write one more question for income elasticity. If income of a person is 50,000, if income of a person is 50,000 and his demand for and his demand for rice is 20 kg, 20 kg, and his income increases to 60,000, his income increases to 60,000 and his demand for rice decreases to 15 kg, to 15 kg, find out or calculate price elasticity of demand. Calculate price elasticity of demand.
Ma'am, income elasticity of demand.
Sorry, income elasticity of demand. Calculate income elasticity of demand.
minus 1.57.
What does that mean? You have to
It is the
write the
inferior
sentence.
good.
Inferior good.
The
Inferior
good
good.
is the good is a the good is an inferior
Inferior
good.
good.
Is an inferior good for the customer. And what is the elasticity? What does that mean? The good is no, here actually that is the income case. Okay, rice is an inferior good. So in this way, you have to whatever question is given to you, you will write. Next question, write if quantity demand is given by, let me go. If quantity demand is given by 24 minus 3p, if quantity demand equation or demand equation, if demand equation is given by, if demand equation or demand function for, let's say, ice cream is given as QD equal to 24 minus 3p and QS equal to quantity supply is equal to 5p, quantity supply is equal to 5p, in Bhubaneswar market, calculate the equilibrium price and quantity. Number 1, write the question, calculate equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. Question 2, if market price of ice cream is 5 rupees, analyze the market situation. Analyze the market situation. Analyze the market situation. And if market price is 2 rupees, and if, third question, third bit, if market price is 2 rupees, analyze the market situation. Yes.
Equilibrium price is 3 rupees and quantity at equilibrium price quantity is 15.
Okay. And draw the diagram. In your copy, just show the diagram. Just draw the diagram, freehand diagram, by taking price, quantity, equilibrium price, equilibrium quantity, and see where the 5 rupees, if market price is 5 rupees, analyze the market situation. What will be the market situation?
There will be shortage. Sorry, surplus situation.
Surplus of how much?
I'm calculating.
Yeah, there will be surplus. Just calculate and tell. How much surplus will be there? Why surplus?
I'm surplus by 16.
Surplus by
16.
how much?
16.
Okay. What will happen then?
For selling, price should be down by the supplier at full equilibrium price.
Till equilibrium. Till equilibrium price. Till reaches the equilibrium. So surplus is 16 unit of ice cream and the price should fall till equilibrium. And what will be the case when price is equal to rupees 2 rupees?
And there will be shortage of 8.
Shortage of
Shortage of 10. No, 8. Shortage of 8.
shortage of 8.
Yes,
8
ma'am.
or
Yes, ma'am.
10?
8, ma'am.
8, ma'am.
Yes, shortage of 8. What will happen to the market price?
Price will be rise till equilibrium price.
It will increase till equilibrium. You have to write why shortage, why surplus, because quantity demand is greater than quantity supply, there is shortage in the market. When QD is less than QS, quantity demand is less than quantity supply, then there is surplus. That also you have to write and find out. One more thing, you must draw the diagram if it is given to you. Okay? You have to draw the diagram and know what endpoints. This is how you have to calculate the questions. You have to calculate the small questions given to you. This is one question. One more question. Write one more question for this. Question number 2. We have to do the practice also. Without that, you cannot write questions in the mid-sem. That is why I am giving you some practice questions here. So let us go back to our question. Write down if quantity demand of if quantity demand of pizza is equal to QD is equal to 130, QD is equal to 130 minus 10p, and if QS quantity supply is equal to minus 30 plus 10p, QD is equal to 130 minus 10p and quantity supply is equal to minus 30 plus 10p. Calculate calculate equilibrium price and quantity. Equilibrium price is otherwise known as market clearing price. Followed. Calculate equilibrium price and quantity. Find out the market clearing price, quantity demand and quantity supply, and draw the diagram. Okay. So quantity demand is given. If your quantity demand is equal to 130 minus 10p, and quantity supply is given by the supply equation minus 30 plus 10p. Find out the equilibrium price and quantity. QS and QD. And draw the diagram. First, what you will do, you have to draw the table.
At equilibrium, price is 8 and quantity of demand is 50.
50.
Yes, ma'am. Demand QD
Okay.
equilibrium.
Okay. Then draw the table, the demand schedule for price, quantity supply, quantity demand. What will be the maximum P?
13.
Yeah, 13. 13 will be maximum P. So for P is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, you can go for 13. Or you can increase by 2 units also. 2, 4, 6, 8 like this. Then calculate quantity supply and quantity demand. Quantity supply column will be how much?
0.
What is 0?
First for 2.
Minus 30 plus 10p quantity supply.
Is minus
If
10.
how you will get minus 30 plus 10p? Yes. What will be the p? Price will be how much? What will be the p? Demand curve. Supply curve will start from somewhere above. What will be this value?
3.
3, yes. And what will be the end point is 13. What will be the maximum quantity?
130.
130. Yes. 130, 13. This is your 3. So calculate 3 or 1. Supply starts from where? 3.
3.
10p is equal to 30. P is equal to 10. So that will be minimum supply. That will be the small point, or we can say the minimum point of S. So QSQD table, make the QSQD table and draw it. You can take from 1, 2, 3, 4 also. If you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 13. Then find out this QS and QD. Equilibrium price is how much? Equilibrium quantity is how much?
50.
Equilibrium price is?
Price is 8.
8.
Yes, ma'am.
8 or what? And equilibrium quantity?
50.
50. Okay. 8 and 50. That you have to show in the diagram. To make your diagram where you have to show the equilibrium price and quantity, the values, by taking two values, quantity demand and quantity supply. Quantity supply and quantity demand table you complete. If you will say price is starting from 2, 4, 6, 8, then 10, like this. Sorry. 10. Yes. Yes. Price is equal to 10. 2, then quantity supply will be how much? P is equal to 2. Quantity supply 30 minus 20, that is 10. How much will be if it is 4? 30 minus 40.
Ma'am, if price is equal to 2, then quantity supply will be minus 10.
2 means 30 plus 20, na? Oh, minus 10. Okay, whatever. Then, can you draw this diagram?
Yes, ma'am.
Then plus 10. Minus 30 plus 40. Then minus 30 plus 50. 20. Like this, you have to go. What will be the equilibrium? 8. Okay. At 8, this equilibrium is, this is 20. When price is equal to 8, minus 30 plus 80. So, quantity supply is 50. Like this. So, for quantity demand, in the demand equation, put the values of P. P is equal to 2. Then minus 30, minus 130 minus 10 into P means 20. 130 minus 20, 110. Then next, how much it will be? Quantity demand when price is equal to 4.
90.
Then
70.
6. Price is 6. 70. Next 50. Then go on up to 14. Okay, 8, then 10, then 12, then 14 you can go. If you will know the end point, it will be easier for you to take the scale. That is why I am telling you to know the end points. If you know the end points, it will be easier. Otherwise, you have to go for it guesswork. Where it is. So what we are finding here, this is the equilibrium price. This is the equilibrium quantity. QS is equal to QD. That price where quantity supply is equal to quantity demand. That is your equilibrium price. So this is your equilibrium price. This is your equilibrium price and you can show that in a diagram. You have to show that in the diagram by taking 0, quantity, price, demand equation. Either you can take the values, every points properly, then also you can get, and otherwise you can adjust with the equation by taking the points. Supply curve, demand curve, this point is your 8 and this is 50. 8 and 50. Then end point, this is how much? End point when quantity demand price is zero. Price zero. Quantity demand is maximum.
Ma'am, 130.
P is equal to 30. One three zero. This point. Now come to this one. This one we can get 13 because this is touching the demand curve, and the demand curve, by putting the QD as 0, you will get the price minus 130. 130 minus 10p. 130 minus 10 into 10p, or p is equal to 13. So that 13 you will get, and this is what you are getting. From minus 30 plus 10p, you can calculate the quantity supply. Put the quantity supply in the supply equation. This is the supply equation. So where the supply equation is touching, you will get it from the value from the supply equation. Where it is touching, the demand curve is touching the two sides, you will get the value from the demand equation. So you have to find out this is your equilibrium, then put the points properly, take the scale, whatever you are taking, like this value and all that. Okay. So QS is equal to 0, so P will be 3. So this should start with 3. So you just put 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, like this. Okay, take the values and just draw the diagram by taking the end points first. Or take the graph, you can calculate. So P is equal to 3. Price is equal to 3, from where the supply curve will start. So what you are getting here, either you can get a supply curve which will start from the origin. When you are getting equations like, if you are getting equations like quantity is equal to 2p, or QS is equal to 2p, QS is equal to 5p, like this. So you will get the equation start from origin, because when for any p is equal to 0, QS will be 0. So you will get one coordinate 0 0. So it will start from origin, it will go through origin. But if you are getting an intercept, y intercept, that is minus 30 plus 10p, what you are getting here, or anything like when you are getting the value like minus 5 plus 10p. Okay, if it is minus plus 10p, so how much will be the quantity supply? QS is equal to minus 5 plus 10p. Tell me, how much will be p?
When will be 0.
0.5. So whatever it is, you have to find out. Just remember, on price axis, quantity is 0. So LHS, put LHS 0, you will get the price, required price. Okay. So that is easy method to understand. It is easy method to remember. That is why I am saying do like this. Otherwise, you can have your own method, as you know how to calculate the values. This is easier method because the logic is, when your demand is 0 on the price line, demand is quantity demand and quantity supply, both are 0. No, this coordinate is 0. So what we will take, put them as 0, you will get the value. So in this way, you have to draw. First, you have to find out all the points on the both axes. Then it will be easier for you to take or adjust the scale. Suppose you are getting 300 endpoints. Okay. Suppose you are getting these endpoints as 300. Then what you will do? Can you go from 1, 2, 3, 4? Suppose this is your P, when the equation demand curve, this is your supply curve, let's say demand curve, equilibrium price. Suppose this is your 300, or we can say 500. Then how you will take the scale? Accordingly, you can take this as 50, 100, 150, or 200, 250, like this. If you don't know the end points, it will be very difficult. Otherwise, it will take 5, 10, 20, 30, where it will reach. So it is always better if you know the end points. Okay, what is that the supply is touching. Sometimes you may get some open graphs also, like this supply curve, sorry, demand curve. Okay, so you can get a demand curve like this. We can get a supply curve like this, where endpoints we are not getting. Then that also you can get. So in this situation, it will be little difficult, but out of experience you can find out how to get this equation. What will be the equilibrium price and quantity? If equations are given, you can find out. Otherwise, from table also you can find out. From table you can find out. So in this equation, where you are getting 8 and 50, what was the result? 8 and 50. What was the 130 minus 10p? What was the equation? Equilibrium price and quantity.
8 and 50.
50. Okay.
Yeah.
So if market price is 12, if market price is 12, calculate or analyze the market situation. If market price is 12, analyze the market situation.
Ma'am, there will be surplus situation.
How much?
80.
How much surplus? And draw this diagram in your copy. Calculate. This is where it is touching quantity demand equation, supply equation. So how much is your QD? How much is your QS value? And how much surplus? Why surplus?
Ma'am, there will be surplus of 80 units.
80 units. Quantity supplied.
And quantity supplied is 90. And quantity demanded is
0.
what, ma'am?
Quantity supply is how much? 90 or 19?
Yes, ma'am. 90.
90. How much is quantity demand?
10. 10.
10.
10. So surplus is equal to 80 surplus. Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And if market price is 5, if market price is 5, what will happen? And in this situation, what will happen? Price will fall till equilibrium.
Yes, ma'am.
That also you have to write. You cannot leave that. Now, if there is a situation when this is how you have to draw the questions and write the questions and draw practice karo. So before going to a new chapter in the next Class, I just wanted to give you some questions so that you can go for a practice. Yes. When price is equal to 5, what happened?
There will be shortage of 60.
If P is equal to 5 or market price is equal to 5, what happened? How much is QD? How much is QS? First you know that, then only if it is 5,
And
then
QD
is equal to 80.
and QS?
20.
QD is equal to 80.
Yes, ma'am.
80 and QS is 20.
20. And surplus? Shortage?
60.
And 60.
60. What the price will do? Price will move upward. Here price will fall till equilibrium. Here price will move upward till equilibrium. P will increase till equilibrium. This is how you have to write this type of questions. Follow, solve the problems and write the questions. Okay. Now one more thing, one more example that I can give you regarding yes, one more question regarding, we can say question 1. If the demand and supply of potato in Bhubaneswar market is given, and if the market is in equilibrium, and if potato market is in equilibrium in Bhubaneswar market, and we find that a research says that eating potato will increase diabetes. Okay, diabetes will increase. Or diabetes rate will be more. Diabetic patients will be more if you are eating potato. And there is more potato production, and due to better technology, due to new technology, potato production increases. What will happen to the potato market? So with the help of diagram also, what will happen to the potato market? This is demand and supply of potato in Bhubaneswar market. This is equilibrium price and quantity. P, this is Q, 0. Tell me what will happen to the demand
Supply
curve.
curve shifted rightward.
Yeah,
and demand
demand. What will happen to demand? Demand curve.
shift backward, man.
That will shift
Backward. Means let's
backward. So how many diagrams we need? How many diagrams we need to go for this answer? We need minimum of 2 diagrams or 3 diagrams. What we will do? We have to find out the diagram. Number 1,
and that
when
is
quantity demand greater than quantity supply. change in demand is greater than change in supply, then we have to go for change in demand equal to change in supply at least. But in each situation, what happened to demand and supply or market demand and market supply? We know that demand will increase or decrease. Diabetes, it will increase the risk of diabetes. So demand curve will increase or decrease?
Decrease.
Leftward. So it is leftward. And what happened to supply curve? General supply. Supply will increase because of more production due to better technology. So here we will take demand delta D greater than delta S. Original demand and supply. This is supply, this is demand, this is price, zero quantity. Now if delta D, demand curve will shift leftward and the supply curve will shift rightward. So let's say this is the S1, S2. S1, this is S2. Now this is D1. You will get one D2, which is leftward shift. So what we are getting a new curve and a new point here. New supply curve, new demand curve, D1. So we are getting the price and quantity. Price fall. Original demand and supply curve is this one. This is P1, this is P2. This is Q1. Okay. So what you are getting? Quantity fall, price fall. P fall, Q fall. Second case, okay, P fall, Q fall, quantity fall than before. So new case, second case, second one, what you will get? Delta D equal to delta S.
Q same, price fall.
Yeah, so what you are getting, which one will be ambiguous? Two example we can find out the third one. You can guess the third one. This is your supply, this is demand, equilibrium price, quantity, P and quantity, 0. This is price line, quantity line, P1, P1. Now the situation, supply will increase and as much as demand should decrease. So what we are getting, Q remain constant, but P is falling to P2. So P fall, Q same. So from this, what will be the result? Rise, fall, quantity ambiguous. From minimum two diagram we need. We can go for 3 diagram, but minimum 2 diagram we need to know how to draw the demand curve and supply curve, how to shift the demand curve and supply curve. This is your new supply curve S1, new demand curve D1. Either you can put the dotted line or you may write the lines directly, no problem, or dotted line you can use. So delta D equal to delta S, change in supply. In this way, you will find out that price will fall and quantity will be ambiguous if this is the situation, if this is the market for potato in Bhubaneswar market. So simultaneous change means you need 3 diagram or at least 2 diagram. One is same, one is either increase or decrease. Then you will come to know which one is fluctuating. Either demand is fluctuating or supply is fluctuating, or what is the market situation, whether there is an increase or a decrease. Everything you can understand if at least 2 diagram you are taking. In this way, you have to find out the questions and answers you have to do. Okay? Price
Yes,
elasticity.
ma'am.
So up to 5 we have completed. Chapter 1, principles, 10 principles. Chapter 2, the models, PPF and your circular flow diagram. Then chapter 4, demand and supply and market forces. What are the chapter 5 is about your price elasticity of demand and income elasticity of demand, then cross price elasticity of demand. Then we have understood about your elasticity of supply, price elasticity of supply. Price elasticity is nothing but the degree of responsiveness to quantity demand. Change independent variable is the price or maybe the quantity or maybe the price of other good or maybe the price for supply, and dependent variable is quantity demand and quantity supply in that case of price elasticity of supply. In this way, these are some of the examples how we will carry out the questions, how we will draw the diagrams regarding how we will go for the answers. To calculate, solve the equations, find out the problems and complete and analyze. Analyze market situation means you have to write everything of yourself. Whether there is shortage, whether there is surplus, don't expect that question it will be in the question, then only you will answer. It's not that. If the question is given to you have to do the market analysis. Analyze the market means everything you have to do. You have to find out the shortage surplus. You have to find out the quantity demand, quantity supply. You have to write why surplus, why shortage. If QD is greater than, whether QD is less than, that you have to write. Then find out the quantity demand, quantity supply, surplus or shortage, whatever. And once it is done, then you have to find out the, in case of this shifting, you have to draw at least 2 diagrams or 3 diagrams in case of simultaneous shift in demand and supply together. In that case, you need to go for 2 diagrams at least. So in such way, you will calculate the questions. So thank you very much. We will start a new chapter in our next week. Okay? Have you understood or is there any doubt?
Ma'am, I have a question that what happen if income elasticity of demand will be zero? What
Huh. Income elasticity of demand cannot be zero. If it is zero means there is no change. There is no change in demand or no change in income. It cannot be zero. It will be either minus or plus. Income cross elasticity of demand can be zero. If it is zero, then it will be there is no related good. The two goods are not related to each other. This is showing the relationship. So if it is zero, that means non-related goods. The two goods are not related. Income elasticity will be zero means there will be no change in the income. Okay. Thank you very much. So that's all for today.